It's another beautiful weekend and welcome to your #1 fashion TV show where we talk everything fashion, from the red carpet fashion, the runway fashion to the social media fashion. And yes, thank you so much for making us your #1. We are currently the best fashion TV show in the country right now, and keep supporting Slayers. We promise you nothing but the best when it comes to fashion. My name is Monte Oz. Welcome to Slayers.
Hello, my name is Francis Abuti. I'm the head of digital marketing. Welcome to Power Grid.
Welcome to Fernart, Ghana's biggest furniture manufacturing place. With over 4 decades of manufacturing furniture, we are your best place for handling all your furniture projects.
Welcome back and thanks for still staying here with us on SlayersTV. Now, the Arise Fashion Week is recognized as the most prominent fashion show in Africa. The fashion show saw a lot of international designers to models and celebrities. This week on SlayersTV, we take a look at some of the designers that were on the runway to exhibit, great designs and models that were on the runway. Joining us to do the discussion today is pioneers of Slayers. Let me put it that way. I have Monte Oz, who is a fashion enthusiast and a blogger. Monte,
yep.
How far?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
It's been a while.
Oh yeah, and I'm
a
good.
Very long time.
I'm so happy to be back.
Yes, we are happy to see you today.
Mm-hmm.
Next to Monte is also a fashion enthusiast, Sherifa. Sherifa, she has been here with us this year. From the beginning of the year, you were here with us.
Yes,
last 2 weeks or so. Yeah. Sherifa, how is it? I love what you're wearing.
Thank you, Maud.
And your hair.
Oh my God, thank you.
I told you after the show. Thank you. After the show, I'm taking the outfit anyway.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Please, if you don't see me wearing it, she didn't give it to me. All right, so next to Sherifa is another fashion designer, a great fashion designer behind the brand Kokude, and also a fashion enthusiast. Kofi.
Hey.
Hi.
What's
we are
up?
glad to have you here again.
I'm happy to be back.
Yes,
and can I just say that hair just rocks.
Thank you so much. Thanks to Abby's Beauty Lounge. A lot of people are loving this hair.
It's branded.
Okay.
I don't think you should ever take it off.
Oh! We'll see about that.
Very nice. Yeah.
We'll see about that. Okay, so now we are talking about the Arise Fashion Week, and I trust, or I believe, you people followed the Arise Fashion Week. First of all, let's talk about the success of the event and some of the celebrities that were on the event. Monte.
Yeah, as an African in the level of fashion, I think Arise Fashion Week is actually lifting the image of the African fashion to a different level of understanding of what it is. And it is a platform that actually allowed the rest of the world to know what we West Africans also have to offer, because there are some people who actually don't classify us to be like better and elite in the fashion industry. So, it's a good initiative that they re-established again, because it used to be very vibrant, and then it went off, it came back again in a very massive form. So, it's a good thing.
Yes.
And I'm happy it's back.
Okay, I think that was even what Naomi Campbell said. She said, Nigerian designers are doing a lot, so she wants to use the Arise Fashion Week to make sure that the designers are being recognized in the international markets. Sherifa.
Well, it makes me a very proud African I saw some footages behind the scene and what was going on the runway, and I was so happy, and I was like, yes, this is what we've been waiting for. I think it was very well represented in terms of designers and people, I mean, fashion industry experts, models, and of course, bloggers and the rest of the fashion community, and it was very impressive.
Okay. Kofi, you were posting about it.
Yeah, I agree with what everybody was saying. You know, I thought it was just amazing. Just watching the type of designers they picked for a start, I think that just blew me away. Because these designers were giving African looks, a contemporary feel, and making it appealing to people beyond our boundaries and our borders, because that's what it's all about, really. If you think about it, in the fashion industry, Africa is not rated as being maybe, I'll say maybe in West Africa, necessarily being high on that platform where you see some of our designers in like bigger high-end superstores, etc. So it's really put, I won't be surprised if there are a lot of scouts around from Europe and the rest of the world looking and thinking, wow, these are people we should need to start doing business with and buying to put into some of the bigger high-end shops as well.
And the fashion show also saw American designer Pia Moss, Colombia designer Esteban Kotza, and of course international model Naomi Campbell. Saying Naomi Campbell, Kofi Laing, what does that tell you? What does that mean to you? Well,
Rich, who is number one? Let's call a spade a spade. Who's the number one lady when it comes to fashion at the moment? It's Naomi Campbell. When she puts her brand on something, that means she's almost approving it, whether it's just by turning up or putting a signature on paper. And so for a start, that brings a lot of international awareness that people are asking on social media, where is Naomi Campbell? What is she doing? The whole fashion industry is in turn now focused and watching closely at this just because Naomi's there. So I think it's a great partnership. Whatever her involvement or whatever level of involvement, she's definitely going to help take this to the next level.
Okay.
Was Edmond there?
Yes, Edmond was there.
Info.
Yes, he was there.
I'm not so sure. Yeah,
he was there, but he wasn't for the runway. I think they had a 3-day event, a fashion talk. So I think he was there for the fashion talk.
Fashion show.
Okay, so Sherifa, now before we move on to, I mean, some of the designers, were you impressed, the designers on our screen, were you impressed with what you saw when it comes to the designers that showcase on the runway?
Yeah, some of them are my personal favorite designers, like Style Temple, Etienne Bassi, and what's his name?
Maya Tafo.
Maya Tafo. So I think the quality of designers was great, and yeah.
And I think we had 2 Ghanaian designers that were there, Awosika and Papa Opon.
Yeah, sadly, I don't know them. I don't really know them. I only got to know of them on the runway.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now let's move straight to our screens. What we have on our screen right now: Etienne Bassi, colorful design. Monte.
So I don't really know much about this designer, but from the designer showcase, I can tell he or she is a very vibrant designer who. It's a she. Okay, so she is a vibrant designer who actually know how to combine colors together to, you know, create a good pattern. This is something definitely I will influence or encourage people to wear. If I'm a fashion buyer, I will certainly influence something like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sherifa.
Yeah, I think she's been around for a while now, 20 years or more.
Wow.
You see that's fringe necklace and then the beads, and I think she started it.
Okay.
Yeah, then everybody in Oxford Street designers started doing
which one is the Oxford Street?
Oh, you don't know Oxford Street? Also Oxford Street.
Oh, okay.
You see the fringe necklace and the fringe and then the beads, the African print. Yes, she started it. At least that's what I remember. She started it. And for this collection, I was so much in love with it. What comes to mind is wearability. I could wear any of these, and you know, I actually feel like going for an event like Afrochella where I can dress myself from head to toe in this and just go and have fun. Very playful, I must say.
Does this look more African?
Yeah, I've been studying that, and I've been thinking, you know, you have tartan prints, which are very Scottish, you know, and then, but what I think this designer is actually achieving is that they're bringing other fabrics and colors together, which in really is who we are. When you talk about kente, bring kente colors together and weaving it into it, you create a pattern. That pattern looks like it's African. Okay. So for me, I see a lot of Africanness to these designs, but it's the fabric choices that may throw you off a little bit to make you think that it's contemporary or maybe from abroad. Okay. But in terms of design, I fell in love with this designer when I saw this, and I just thought, wow, you know, to play around with color is not easy, and to cut it with symmetry and sightline and balance even makes it harder. Okay. So I applaud her, right, for all this work. And, you know, I said again, I may wear it if it's a jacket and it's very colorful. I can see her wearing a jacket if there's a male jacket out there. Really something I'll encourage. Okay. I'm with Monty on that. Okay.
Let's move on to our next design. All right, so next is Imusu Maxwell. Kofi.
I thought, I was intrigued by the cuts, right? It's a lot of dimensions with cuts being played around with. You know, there's cross-dimensional color as well within those cuts. They're going for loud, prominent colors and contrasting them. Black and white goes, red and blue go. So there's a lot of that going on. It feels luxury for me. You know, this is something that someone will wear that has $1 million easily available in their pocket. Okay. And it looks good. I can see that in big high-end fashion. Okay. Streets, yeah.
Sherifa, do you think there's enough creativity here?
Yeah, certainly. If you look at it, you can see that it looks regular, but then there's something that makes it distinct. Okay. You take the blue blazer, it's symmetric, and you have a bit of tulle in there. It's not your regular everyday suit.
Oh, blazer, yeah.
And you take the other one in the middle, you see the skirt or the inner garment is pleated with this blazer that has a piece of the fabric going round it.
I think that's what I think you can just take it from the back.
From the back, yeah. Okay, yeah. I don't remember what the back looks like. And the red dress, just look at it. You know, I can't even tell if it's a jumpsuit or it's just a dress. You see, I think creativity is not about going overboard. It's not always about doing something that is extravagant. You can do something simple and you can still be creative with it. Okay. And that's what I think he's done here.
Okay. All right. Monty, is there something you don't like here from Imusu Maxwell?
I won't say I don't collection. Like. I won't say I don't like because this looks like a collection that belongs to the royal family. Okay. You know, and it also appears to be those kind of collection that you may disrespect when nobody's wearing them. But immediately somebody wears it, you see how it looks like. Okay. It looks very expensive.
Okay. Very luxurious. All right, so next on our screen is a Ghanaian designer who represented us very well, Bridget Awuska. Monty.
Huh, okay. So out of the 3 collections, I just hope I can see more of it. Because the one on the far end with the green-blue stripes sliding underneath, I really don't get the whole concept of the design though. But it looks regular, but not all that regular. It's confusing. Okay. It's so confusing.
Okay, I think she is into everyday wear.
And the color combination, it's a no.
It's a no for you?
Yeah, wow. For me. For me.
Okay.
Somebody might love it.
Yeah, I love everything. I'm blown away. For me, I find this very refined, like ladylike refinement. I look at the colors. I love the combination. How she paired the colors together. Very wearable, very sexy, very flirty.
Everyday wear.
Yes. You know, you're not showing so much, but then there's just something sexy and flirty about her clothes, and I love them. I'd love to own every single one of them.
Okay, I think these are just a few of, her collections. That's but if you had paid attention, yeah. Okay, Kofi.
Well, I like it too. In essence, I think what I'm looking at is something ladies will wear. I'm just trying and categorize it. I think something ladies will wear. But what I really like about all of it is it looks comfortable. It looks like the kind of thing you could just slip into, you know, on an easy day night. Look at the type of fabrics that are being chosen. It's very flexible. It seems very fluid. And so yeah, I really like it. Yeah.
Okay, but let's touch on the fabric again. Are you impressed with the fabric?
Well,
certainly, yes.
Yeah.
I love the fabric. A lot of silk, organza silk and silk. I just love everything.
Okay.
I love the fabric. Actually, I love silk. I love a lot of silk.
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I love fabrics that flow. There's just something elegant about
The
silk.
color combination, we forgot.
Okay.
Yeah. Something classy, and it transcends seasons. You know, I just love it.
Kofi, you wanted to add that?
Yeah, I was going to say, I also second that, as in, it's very sexy, and it's not doing too much. That takes a little bit of creativity. It's sexy. Maybe the model, if I had a choice to throw this on anyone, I'll throw it on someone who's extremely curvaceous, like really curvaceous.
Okay.
That could bring a whole
be
new
dangerous.
dimension to this whole out.
Why would that be
curvaceous.
dangerous?
Sorry?
Oh,
I think it may add a little bit of vavavoom to this.
yeah, this type of
choices.
soft fabric on a very curvaceous woman.
Okay.
I leave it to your imagination.
Yes. We can imagine. So let's move on to our next designer. Okay. So next is next. I like the way my guests are saying yes. It means they have a lot to talk about this designer, who is Tiffany Amber. We saw Naomi Campbell work for her. Kofi, take it.
Okay, so she's the epitome of what grace is all about. You know, the outfits just blows you away. You know, these are functional designs, easy to wear, that we've seen, but it's done with class, it's done with taste, and the choice of colors and fabric. Designs that make you go.
All right, Sherifa, this is Tiffany Amber. Are you surprised?
No, not at all. Just as expected. She's blown me away again. Everything looks stunning. Everything looks flattering. And she has a new way of, she has a way of bestowing new life on fabrics. Look at what she does to batik. And look at what she does to that custom-made fabric for her kaftans and kimonos. You know, there's just something, you know, flattering about everything she does, and she's very creative, and I wish her all the best.
Okay, Monte.
This is so amazing. You know, it's an outfit that you don't have to look at it twice before buying or loving it. It's incredible. It blew my mind away, trust me.
And I think she got the right model to work for her.
Exactly,
Naomi Campbell.
of course.
Yeah. She's one, personally, she's one designer I would love to wear her clothes. She's very amazing. I've been following her for quite some time now. So next on our screen, we have international award-winning designer Bethany Williams from London, representing at the Arise Fashion Week. Kofi?
Yeah, listen, as soon as I saw the designs.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We are only seeing international designers on the runway. A lot of them, not only them, but a lot of them.
But it was still held in Africa, so let's give it some credit, because you know there were some African designers after all
the fact
featured.
that they came all the way to exhibit in Africa.
And for it to make sense, there's got to be a correlation between us and them. So that's how we work our way into that bigger fashion industry. So yeah, listen, looking at the designs, I'm impressed, really blown away. I'm the kind of guy that could wear one or the other. I'll throw one on. I can't do the whole combo all the time. I see Monty written all over these garments. And you know, yeah, but
so when are you buying one?
If it's not expensive, you know me, I like free things. I like free things.
They should know that you're here. You should throw it on you for free as a model.
Yeah.
And gain awareness for them.
Exactly, and you're a blogger, you have so many followers. Yes.
Kofi, okay, you're talking about it.
So I was just saying, listen, in terms of the design purpose, I think great choice of fabrics. This person is not, you know, scared of being bold and throwing color out there. If you look at the designs, they are not extravagant. They are just, it's a choice of colors and fabrics that creates that thing. Maybe you look at it and you start to think that, oh, this looks quite loud. It's not loud. It's the choice of designs that are giving it that sort of loud feel. And they're just contemporary, nice, functional designs.
Right.
I see that cream jacket suit, three-piece jacket, call it whatever you want to call it. And that just like says hallelujah. That's designing. That is designing. So I love everything about it.
Okay. Sherifa?
I have 3 words: adventurous, bold, and cool at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah. This looks like something like a 20-something-year-old who's up to something, you know, would wear and feel confident in. And I love everything. I love her designs. I think she's very creative, and I particularly like the denim piece with the drawings and all the ties going and the bows going on around it. I think that's very creative. Yeah, I could wear that myself actually.
Monte.
You know, it's kind of funny. Sherifa loves something and said she could wear something. I can wear for the
You guys have something in common.
right now, for the first time ever. So this is something definitely, you know, I love styles like this. Especially the one that had the dreadlock model rocking. I love it. It just blew my mind away.
The first time I saw this, I was just asking, I mean, how did she get the fabric, especially with the denim, the multicolored one? How did she come about with the fabric? And it looks
sometimes they create the prints themselves too, you know.
And that one looks like it's been painted on.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on, still on the Arise Fashion Week. Before we move on to the next design, I would like to go for a quick break. Don't forget, Nalem Ayede, forgot to tell you about Nalem Ayede. Nalem Ayede is still going on, so you can visit Nalem at the Accra Mall, Osumo, Airport Terminal 2 and 3. Get items up to 60% discount. And we have some gift vouchers to share with you guys. So Nalem Ayede promo is still going on. Make sure you be a part of the promo. Let's take a break. We'll be right back.
Hello, my name is Francis Akwete. I'm the head of digital marketing. Welcome to Power.
Welcome to Furnace, Ghana's biggest furniture manufacturing place. With over 4 decades of manufacturing furniture, we are your best place for handling all your furniture projects.
Welcome back. In case you just tuned in, you're watching Slayers, your #1 fashion TV show, and we are talking about the Arise Fashion Week. Some designers that exhibited, I mean, lovely and amazing designs on the runway. Next on our screens, we have Okonoren. We see a lot of African here. Kofi, I see you doing this.
Yeah, listen, this is the epitome of creativity, and I use those words a lot, but I actually mean it. You know, when you can actually dictate the fabric, dictate the design of the fabric, and dictate the design, that's when you're taking design to a different level. Everything you're seeing about this has been done by them to achieve this. It don't go, it's not a case of, you know, the bottom end where you buy fabrics and then you take it back with you and you go and try and create a design. This is creativity.
Right.
I love it. I'm not sure the exact, I know it's woven, and I'm sure it's hand woven. I can't tell you the exact style of art that is being used to actually do this weaving pattern. But to put those bright colors on a contrast of black, everything is jumping out at you. And I'll tell you what, I don't think it's the design that's jumping out at me. I don't think it's the design of the outfit that's jumping out at me. I think it's the design of the fabric that is bringing out the design of the outfit.
Okay.
That makes, if that makes any sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I think it does. And I'm sure the designs in it symbolize something, because you can see I don't know if I should say a comb or...
It's like an Afro comb. We have that in African culture too, yeah.
There are certain things you can
pinpoint.
You can pinpoint in there.
Yeah.
And there's an elephant.
Yes.
And there's a mask. Yeah.
This was very well created.
Very well created. And talking about Africanism, if, you know, I need to do some more research about the designer, but trying to infuse all these symbolism into the design of the outfit so that you're actually wearing Ghana, you're wearing Africa, but there's a story inside it that actually resonates as well. It works for me.
Right. Sherifa?
Yeah, this just reminds me of Nontra. He has his sort of outfit with a lot of embroidery and woven patterns on it. And he also has a way of embroidering his logo and things on his outfit, and it just reminds me so much of some part of his collection. Okay. I think Kofi has said it all. This is very creative, and I love the fact that the designer has incorporated a lot of elements that represent African.
Okay. Monte?
This is a design that takes a lot of creativity, a lot of work. Because, you know, putting all the colors together, the patterns, you know, forget about the design of the jacket, but the patterns bring life out of it all.
Okay.
It's amazing. It's just off the grill.
Right. I see Coco Day doing something like this.
Oh, yeah, certainly. For me...
And I see myself wearing it.
Yes. So I think you're going to be one of our models for Coco Day ladies when it comes out. But yeah, you know, the whole purpose of designing for Coco Day is so that the fabric actually has significance and is telling a story, and it has a history, and it's part and ingrained into our culture, and it teaches a lesson. So that is important, and I could see us doing this. I don't know if you know those paintings that are on the buildings in the north. They have all these diagrams. And, yeah. So my business partner studied design. So we were able to take that and infuse it into some of our kaftans as well. So yeah, that will be the idea.
Okay, we are waiting for that. It's been an amazing show today. So far, so good. We were talking about the Arise Fashion Week, and we still continue next week. We have a lot of designs to share with you. Thanks to Cura Living for the lovely sets for the lovely decor. Fen Art Ghana for the beautiful sets of furniture. My hair is by Abby's Beauty Lounge. She's located on the West Legon Road. You can follow her on Instagram at Abby's Beauty Lounge. On Facebook is Abby Dawson. My makeup is by Confidential Makeup. She's also on Instagram, Confidential Makeup. And thanks to Dress Up Luxe Fashion for my lovely outfit. Everybody was loving me today. Dress Up Luxe Fashion is on Instagram, dressup_Luxe Fashion. She's located on the East Legon Road, just opposite Men's Gold. So you can find her and then get a lovely dress from her. Thank you guys so much for making me look beautiful today. We're on Facebook, SlayersTV, Instagram, Twitter, SlayersTV GH, and YouTube, SlayersTV Ghana. Nalem Ayede. To end with this show, Nalem Ayede, make sure you grab any item from Nalem store. Nalem is located on at the Accra Mall, Osu Mall, Airport Terminal 2 and 3, West Hills Mall, and get items up to 60% discount. We also have some gift vouchers to share with you. So Nalem is also on social media, Nalem Clothing. Grab yourself everything or any items this holidays, Easter and the rest, up to 60% discount. My name is Maud Ade. Have a good night.
We'll be right back.